being here. My name is Matt Morrow. I'm the Executive Artistic Director here. We are still selling our spring season here at Diversionary. I thought you would want to know about this. Further ado, let me welcome the Big Gay Improv team to the stage.
Good evening, and welcome to the Big Gay Improv Show. We are your Big Gay Improv cast. I'm Peggy Walkish, and with me is
Mike Schramp,
Simon Pond,
Keith James,
Skylar Sullivan,
CJ Elder, Martha Barnett.
Secret of Improv. Everything that we do tonight is totally made up on the spot. So we like to say it's like seeing the opening night and closing night of a play, because what we do here tonight has never been done before, will never be done again. Fortunately, we have the help of two very special guests tonight who are going to share their life story with us, and that will serve as the inspiration for our improv. The CEO of Homestart, a nonprofit organization that helps strengthen families and prevent child abuse and neglect. Tonight's show will be in two parts. We're going to bring Laura up here first and hear from Laura, do some improv, and then we'll take a 15-minute intermission, and then we'll bring Evan up for the second half of the show. So please put your hands together and give a warm round of applause for Laura Mustari. Thank you for being with us, Laura.
Thanks for inviting me.
I know. So, I know a little something about you, that you are a 100% Italian American.
This is true.
Would never know from looking at you.
No, blonde hair.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about where you grew up and your Italian family.
Okay, I grew up in New York, Long Island, and my mom was one of 5 children. My father was one of 7, and it's a very big Italian-American family where I lived probably within 30 minutes of each other, and Sundays was always lots of pasta, lots of family, lots of vino, and that whole experience of every Saturday my mother was it was a whole ritual about making the sauce on Saturday. So you came into my house on Saturday, smelled like sauce. She had her whole process that was all day Saturday, and then she'd put it away. And
wow.
we'd have
So
a
what
big
was
dinner
that
on
ritual? Tell us a little bit about.
She'd save crusts of Italian bread, like in the middle of the week, and she'd save them, and then she'd soak the Italian bread with garlic and egg and spices and all of that, and then she made the meatballs, and she'd slowly simmer the meatballs and the sausage like all day on Saturday.
And did you participate in that, help her growing up? Or
Not too much. I like to eat it,
Okay, that's helpful.
I know how to make it, but
Well, what did you do for fun as a kid?
I was very active. I was just outside all the time, riding my bike, running around, playing tag, running behind the big smoke trucks that, poisoned all the bugs, and all the kids ran behind them. Collected lightning bugs, and just very active. Kids are always out playing and, in the neighborhood, and then when it's time, the parents would yell out, "Laura, Lisa, Louie, come in for dinner." All the parents would do that. And that was, being
Were you a
active.
tomboy?
That's a good question. Honey? A little bit.
Were there clues when you look back? Do you go like, "Yeah, should have known"? Like that you were gay?
Probably not. A little bit. Like kind of crushed out on my one really good friend. I think I was like 16, and then would go away for a while, and then something else would come in. But I wasn't.
The crush is more on girls than boys?
No, I was in love. I was in love with Richard Morgano from first grade until high school.
Wow.
This is Italian name. But it would sort of come and go. So I would have to say that on that spectrum of totally gay and totally straight, I was not on either.
Yeah.
Took me a while.
It just took you a while.
It took me a while. I got married. I was married to a man. I have a beautiful daughter. I have a granddaughter. I didn't come out until I was like 39.
Well, honey, you went to town in this kitchen. Look at all this food you made. This is incredible.
this is for us.
It's amazing. You got all this stuff out here. You know what?
It's all packaged.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for you to do it. I'm ready for you to make it go.
Oh, listen, I was going to watch the game this afternoon, but I might be able to find time in my schedule to go and eat some of this food if you want.
But I mean, you know how my culture is about cooking. Like, we sit down, we get ready, and then we wait for someone to cook it. And I'm all about cultural heritage. You know that, Frank.
All right. Well, hey,
Respect my culture.
I want to respect your culture, of course.
Right?
You've been waiting. Do you want to wait longer according to your culture? Is that a plan?
Yeah, I want to wait 3 days for the roast. It's a religious thing.
I mean, it's all packaged up, but I was going to have some today. Should I not eat it for 3 days according to your culture?
You eat when it's ready. That's part of my culture.
Okay.
I'm just talking about the roast.
Honey, I respect you. I respect your culture. I don't understand it sometimes, but I want to follow it. So
Hey, Mom,
please.
I'm really hungry. Is the roast ready? I haven't eaten in 3 days.
No, I'm sorry. You haven't eaten in 3 days. The roast was made today. And I believe that 3 days have to be when the actual roast is.
This is how we raise our kid. By my culture.
Okay.
Okay?
I agree with that.
Don't look at her
Why are
sunken
you
cheeks.
raising your voice? We are very starving.
We're screamers in my culture.
Can I have a cracker?
It takes 7 hours to make a cracker. If you don't want a cracker now, you should have invested 7 hours before.
You have like 40 pounds of crackers over here. We can't get
Those
one-
are mine! I made that investment!
Okay.
We don't give food to our children. That's part of our culture.
You will appreciate this when you grow up.
Starving? Starvation?
Yes.
Okay.
Your father's culture is very important. Okay? It's very important. We need to respect it.
important to all
He's always eating. That's what I don't understand.
As I understand it, that's part of his culture as well. And in fact, you need to do it in front of us. Is that the case?
My culture is very simple. I'm always eating, and I'm always eating in front of my family. It's the easiest culture to understand.
Never should have married a Frenchman.
So, on the spectrum of dating me versus dating Sally, where are you?
Well, just a second. I'd say I'm leaning more towards you, but I also think there's something interesting over here.
Well, the spectrum seems to be widening. At first you could have dated both of us, but now you must make a choice.
Listen.
It is good now. This side of the spectrum is looking better than that side, eh, Sally?
Try my clove cigarette.
Okay. I've decided what I'm going to do.
You are choosing me. You are choosing me.
Now, hear me
Why?
out. Hear me out. Let me finish.
Dude, you're gay.
I'm going to put 1 foot over here. But I'm also going to put 1 foot over here.
That is not a choice.
Dude, nice practice today out there, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I see you've that new move worked pretty well.
Oh, yeah, when I ran right to the offensive line, it
that was
worked out
pretty
great.
sweet. Yeah.
Hey, listen, some of the other guys have been talking. You gotta choose Sally or Francine, man. And the thing is, if you don't choose Francine, you can't stay on the team anymore.
What are you talking about?
You gotta choose either Sally or Francine.
What about Roger? Everywhere I look, my heart starts to feel these things. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do.
Look, I think you're great, and you can catch a pass from 50 yards. That's cool. But you gotta choose. And I would recommend Francine. It's your choice. If you don't choose Francine, you're off the football team.
How was school today?
Pretty cool.
Awesome, great. So you gotta choose between Francine and Sally. Okay. And talking to your mother, and if you
Oh,
don't
God.
choose Sally, we're gonna take your dog and we're gonna put him in an undisclosed location. There's just consequences in life. You just need to learn that. You can't just sit on the fence.
Mr. President, North Korea has your daughter. You need to make a choice. It's either Francine or Sally. You choose Francine, Deborah gets a bullet in the head.
Oh, God. I knew this day would come.
Francine's pretty good, though.
Hello, welcome to the cathedral. I provide all sorts of advice. You look troubled. You look like you're facing a choice.
Yes, Father, there's been much confusion in my life.
Well, I can provide some assistance on that. Choose Francine.
So Mom, like,
Yeah?
I wanted to talk to you about something.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I gave birth to you, so we could have chats.
I didn't know that was the sole reason, but
Now.
I don't even know now.
Great.
So, like, see the rigatoni on my plate?
Yeah, I do. I made it.
And the meatball?
Yeah, I made that too.
Well, like, you're like a rigatoni, and Dad's like a meatball.
Oh, he is like a meatball. Yeah.
But sometimes a rigatoni just wants another rigatoni. A meatball.
I see what's happening here. You don't like my cooking.
You started dinner without me?
Yeah, and it's already gone off the rails.
What? You have rigatonis and meatballs. What's wrong with dinner?
I like your food, Mom. It's
Really?
what I'm trying to say is like, see, there's a fork here,
Yeah,
and then there's a knife.
yeah.
Well, sometimes a fork likes a knife, and sometimes a fork wants to be with another fork.
Oh, so now you're insulting how I set the table? Fine, if you want a salad fork, take a salad fork. I can't believe this.
Now listen, the only reason I even had you was because I like watching you eat. So start eating. I love you, my little rigatoni.
I love you, beatballs.
Sorry, I'm late for practice. And dinner.
You can have my seat.
Thank you.
Anthony, you tell them, explain to them about like meatballs and rigatoni, and sometimes rigatoni's like rigatoni and want to be with another rigatoni, not a meatball.
Yeah, like I like having sex with guys. I'm a
Yeah,
guy and I like having sex with
yeah, that's totally cool. That's totally cool.
Well, great.
Yeah.
I like girls. I
Okay,
like
that's
sex
cool.
with girls.
I don't know why you need to come in here and insult my dinner now.
Yeah.
Tell us about coming out. So you said you didn't come out till you were 31.
Right.
Did you kiss women, or were you with them before 31? Did you have a
No.
confusion phase?
No.
Many of us have.
No, I think I just had like these flashes that would come up and then I would just sort of push them back down. And, no, I was married and
You got married at what age?
I was 23.
23. So that's pretty young.
Yeah.
Married.
And then I had my daughter, I was 28. And then I think right around 30, I started to have these very strong feelings for this other woman that was working with me. And it just got stronger, and I started talking to one of my coworkers who was gay, and it just finally got to the point where
And what did they say to you? What did they counsel you?
he said, "Oh, she's such a tease. You just stay away from her." And yeah, she was married too, and that didn't work out. And
So she was a tease.
she was. She was. But it's a cute tease. But anyway, so I did leave my husband, and then my gay friend introduced me to this lesbian girlfriend of his from Los Angeles. I thought I'd really connect with, so that's when it all began.
Oh, tell us about the first kiss.
My other friend introduced me to this woman he worked with who thought, "I'm straight, I can't help you." This is my other friend. He goes, "But there's this woman I work with, she's a lesbian. Maybe she can help you, blah, blah." So anyway, she was a real...
So she helped you.
She was a
She helped
she was a very
you.
smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
Yeah.
She's like, let me show you the rope.
Yeah. She took me to the gay bar up in Long Beach. And she picked me up and
The
she's...
executive suite.
Yes, executive suite. She picked me up and she's talking to my ex-husband about football. The two of them.
So he was there?
Yeah.
So he was in the executive suite with you?
No, he stayed
Oh,
home.
I was like, oh.
He stayed home, and then
Oh,
she
but
took
when he
me
came
up.
over.
She took me up. We were just going to go out,
Oh.
and then that's when she took me, and then we were stepping outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
And what was it like your first time in a gay bar?
Scared to death. I was scared to death. I
Yeah.
was afraid. I thought somebody would see me. I was so nervous because I was
So you worried about
Catholic,
being like
married,
sighted?
and everything. Just
Wow.
scared the crap out
Yeah. You were like, well, maybe I need to risk it.
of me. Well, eventually.
So you left your husband,
Mm-hmm.
and did you get together with this gal who brought you out, or who was your first girlfriend?
The woman from LA.
The woman from LA was your first girlfriend? And how long were you with her?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
She was in LA, I was in San Diego. She wanted to get married, and
Wow.
she wanted
So you didn't bring the U-Haul on the second date?
No, I was waiting for the right one, and she came a while later.
A while later, yeah. So tell us about your family.
Which family? Like my-
Your kids.
Okay,
or-
so yeah, so Laura and I are together, and I have a grown daughter, Francesca, who is married, and I have a 7-year-old granddaughter, and I have another granddaughter on the way very soon. She's had a few false alarms, so yeah. And then my ex and I had an adopted baby, so that's Armando, and so he goes back and forth between the two houses.
Can you believe she's a grandmother?
They're gonna come in really soon.
Great, well, thank you,
You're
Laura.
welcome.
Man, another Monday, huh?
Yeah.
Back to work. You know, I have something I've been thinking about this all weekend. I wasn't sure I was going to let you know this, but we use these Windows PCs here at work. Every once in a while, I'm just like walking around and I'm like, what would it be like to use a Mac? What would it be like if I had an Apple computer
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
in front of me?
Dude,
Was that too much?
this is a Windows place, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
You don't walk here at Qualcomm and talk about Macs.
No, yeah. Sure, yeah.
Alright, you can think those thoughts, just don't say them in front of me. Jeez, dude, you wanna get fired?
Is this your first time at the Apple store?
Well, I guess if I'm here, I might as well like look at an iPad or something.
Oh, big, strong iPad. Oh my
There's a mini one, right?
I don't know where you've been all night, but you reek of iPads.
It's against Mac users. Get in here, man, move. We got a problem. Our kids are becoming perverse. Our kids that once used PCs are now converting to the evil side. It's true. And we need to stop these Mac users.
That's sin. It's sin.
They're going to be marrying their Mac. Can't let that happen.
Why would they want to marry their computer?
I don't know, they're perverts.
Okay.
Sin.
That's what perverts do.
It's a sin. I made a sign that's rainbow, like an Apple Mac, and it says God hates Macs.
We're gonna need to take it out there, you know, because now they want to do a parade. Oh yeah,
Oh,
they're
my
gonna be
God.
marching in the streets with their Macs and their iPads, just flaunting it out in society.
I heard they're soft. Soft like a kitten.
You know, maybe it's just the iPads. Like maybe it's just the iPads are okay.
What are you saying, Rodney?
I'm just saying. Sometimes I think about.
Rodney, why are you letting mothers against iPads?
Yeah, why are you
We
married?
are trying to be inclusive here. If Rodney wants to be a mother, he can be a mother.
Yeah.
It's an abomination!
Rita say.
You don't even.
It's an abomination!
Thank you, Rita.
Gladys, you think the Sony Walkman is an abomination?
Well, plus.
Okay.
This place would say Sony Walkman walking around with sounds in your ears.
Yeah.
Right, Terrence, what do you think?
I've been silent too long.
Yeah, Terry.
I'm gonna say a few things now.
Also, I want to
And
thank
it
you
might-
for being the other guy. And
I was gonna say
I'm just
something about
saying.
Terrence, but my poster's so
Go ahead, Terrence. I don't mean to stop you. Go
I
ahead.
have something to say, and it might frighten some of you. I have an iPhone, and I love it. It's so soft. It talks to me. No, get away from me.
Hey! We mothers,
Take it back.
we mothers are a peaceful organization. Let's hear him out. Is that the 6 plus? Is that the plus one?
Let me show you the way. Siri,
It talks.
what should these angry mothers do?
Go fuck off.
You're the poison truck.
Oh, it's coming down the road, honey.
It's coming down.
Don't grab your brothers and sisters. Don't run behind the poison truck.
Steve, Martha, the poison truck.
Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply, honey. Breathe
You like
deeply.
the doll? You might give me extra.
Oh, yes, let me get it out of my purse. There. You breathe in as much fumes as you can. Oh, here it comes, honey.
Here I am.
was in my kitchen. It would drive through my kitchen.
Howdy there, what kind of poison would you like?
Just the strongest kind you have.
Well, I do have a DDT code. Have fun with that. Anything for your sister?
Oh, yes. Can I have another dollar, Mom? I really need to get some poison from Martha. Thank you. Give me like a pink poison. Do you have one?
Oh, of course I do. It's an inflationary waffle. It's made of house inflation. Put in a waffle shape.
I hear the poison's getting very intellectual.
House inflation's not selling.
Alright, it's an inflationary waffle, first of all.
I think the problem is no one knows what the fuck house
Alright,
inflation
I
is.
put it in a waffle shape. I thought that would be more tasty. It's very poisonous, though. Very poisonous.
Frank, it's just gotta be straight up poison.
Please, I need this job, alright? I can't leave my poison truck. This is something I've been doing for 20 years. Give poison to children.
We're in a recession. You just gotta do straight up poisons. House inflammation that's too crazy.
Alright, I have $1. And this had better be good.
Alright. I have a bottle with 3 X's and a skull on it.
Does it have something really dangerous inside of it?
Yeah, that's why I had 3 X's and a skull.
I don't trust labels ever since you gave me that waffle.
Let me tell you. that is legitimate. Not as bad as I thought.
No one trusts you anymore!
I thought that.
Anybody can sell poison with a skull and 3 X's!
You think it's so easy? You go out in that truck. You try to sell poison to children.
How do you think I got here in the big skyscraper, boy?
Oh my God.
Poison R Us! I run this now!
Why don't you show me how it's done if it's so easy to do?
Alright, let me in your
Alright,
car.
let's go. We're just telling these guys. Let's go down this. Alright, here we go.
Oh boy, a poison truck!
Oh, here we go.
Alright, let me show you how it's
Poison
done.
truck! Poison truck!
Hey, how's it going, little children?
My brother and I would like some poison, as the kids do.
Absolutely. What? I just... I didn't... No, I'm not good at this anymore!
That was the best poison sale I've ever seen.
Didn't even have to sell it, he just took it right out of my hand.
Hey, you guys have waffles? Honey, I just want to say, no, I'm sometimes weird about you bringing your friends over, but that new friend of yours who loves football,
Yeah.
it's great.
Darla?
Yeah, Darla's great.
Yeah, she's a lesbian, you know. I hope that doesn't make you not like her. She likes to kiss women and do all kinds of nasty things to women.
Hi guys, you ready for the Super Bowl?
Hi, Darla.
I don't, no, she's clearly like, she's, you know, she's super into football.
Oh yeah, I love football. Look at all the guys running around on the 4th and down.
We haven't talked. Okay. Here's the thing, I'm really into Darla, and I was hoping to have an affair with Darla, so.
Well, I was hoping to have an affair.
I can't have an affair with Darla!
Well,
She's both our type.
I think she should be able to choose.
She's gonna choose you, she's a lesbian.
Yo,
Honey, you know that?
yo, it's so hot in here. You mind if I take my shirt off?
Now we're both cool with that. Great. She's upping the ante. Okay.
God, she's watching football and eating nachos topless.
Those are all things I love. Those are all things I love.
I love nachos and topless women.
We're so alike. Okay.
We were married. Oh, we
Let's
are.
flip on.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm still so hot. Do you
Wait.
mind if I just take some water and sort of splash it on my
No!
Please,
You know what? Well, that,
please.
I'm gonna start a fire.
Open a window, I could use a breeze.
No! Oh, yeah, it's gonna make you breathe. Alright. Start of the game. Start of the game. Okay, ready? Call it in the air.
Okay, call in the air. Tails.
Switch.
I switch.
That's
Gosh,
good.
look, they're 4th and down again. I know football like the back of my hand.
4th and down, honey. Yeah.
Wait a second. Darla, what happens at 4th and down?
Well, it's the last chance for them to score first half.
Last chance to score. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's almost like you're on the line and you got one shot and you gotta take it.
Yeah, like, you know, you got the football in your
Yeah.
hand and you want to throw it, or do you want to hike it between your legs.
It's kind of like that.
And you might be about to get blitzed and crushed.
Yeah, but you might like it.
I'm sorry. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Do you both want to have sex with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we have you.
Well, I'm asexual.
Here to sell my new invention.
Your new invention.
Yes, Mr. Jobs.
That's it? That's all it is? It's simple, that's good. It's like Helvetica font. That's wonderful. There's not much to it though from what I can see. Tell me about it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it. That's all you need to do. It's the softest thing you've ever felt. Also, you're gay now.
I will build a kingdom!
How do we market this?
How do we market this? Well, we're going to take it into gay bars across the country.
Just one swipe.
Man. Love these discos, man.
Yeah.
They're getting kind of boring though. All we got is hot men and beer and loud music.
Disco Jets, I have something for you to touch.
Oh?
Check this out, Michael.
Put down your colorful drinks and come here.
What is that? He looks beautiful.
Don't talk, just touch it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. That just made me
I just-
even more gay. From I was like here. But now I'm like,
and I was an 11 out of 10. Man.
Yeah.
I just realized we should have gone to other things besides gay bars.
My name's Ron Carlson. I work for BlackBerry. What the hell have you been doing over there, Apple?
We've been making people touch things.
I don't like it. It's killing my company.
Hey,
What's
Rob,
that right there?
you seem like a strong lumberjack.
Yeah.
That's a nice flannel there.
Yeah, I mean, I've had sex with hundreds of women.
You smell like pine. Come here and touch this piece of metal.
I mean, usually I don't just touch random pieces of metal, but there's something in your eyes and that piece of metal that makes me think I should.
Just one heterosexual touch.
You gotta hurry this up, because right after this, I'm gonna go play handball for 6 hours.
I heard there's a big Spike TV marathon on
I want to watch Spike TV and all the bomb films back to back.
Oh, man. You better get home.
Okay. I'll just touch it first, though.
I heard something on Oxygen is playing.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Ron, I got a hula hoop over here. My God, there's nobody in it.
I got to go play handball, but
Hey, Ron, what's 4th and long mean?
no idea.
Yes!
That
Story mode?
So tell us about Homestart.
Sure. Homestart has been in San Diego for 43 years, and our mission is centered around preventing child abuse and neglect and strengthening at-risk families. And we have a full spectrum of services from prevention, early intervention, all the way to treatment for children and families.
Tell us about one of your favorite programs at Homestart.
Okay, well, probably the program I started about 5 years ago, which is our maternity shelter program. Homeless young women, pregnant or parenting 18 to 24, so we started a housing program, just a few apartments. We've since renovated and built several different complexes. They're all in Normal Heights. And we just opened up a thrift boutique on Adams Avenue across the street from Vaughn's. So very exciting because a lot of these young women are coming from very traumatic backgrounds and don't have a lot of resources. And so this is to help them learn employment skills and also to raise some funds that go back into the program. So come on down, check it out.
Bring all of your donations down here. I know you're a surfer. What other things are you passionate about?
I'm not surfing as much, especially when the water's cold. I'm doing stand-up paddleboarding now as well, which is a lot of fun, and you don't have to go in the water to do that, so that's great. And I just like to be active and keep busy. I love to go to the movies. But I think my work is just about trying to do something that's making a difference. So each day, just trying to do something meaningful and helping others and leaving a positive legacy. So I feel really fortunate. I feel very lucky that I get to do work that I really believe in, and I have a wonderful partner who I'm crazy about, and our life's really great. Oh, that's a funny story, kind of. Well, we share a mutual ex. So if I was ever to start,
Never heard that.
if I was ever to start a rock band, I think we'd call it my mutual ex. But I was with the wrong person, and then she was with this other person who I had been with before, Deb. And then we somehow were both living about 6 blocks from each other in the Point Loma area for about 6 years. And we'd run into each other at parties once in a while. We'd start a conversation. When Deb saw us talking, she'd get very nervous and break that. Yeah, break that up. But I always thought she was a really neat person in those conversations. And then, then we were kind of both broke up about the same time, and I moved to Pacific Beach, and then she moved to Pacific Beach, so we're about 6 blocks apart again. Oh, wow. And then we were both single.
You were gay? We're not in the same district.
Just a different neighborhood, and I just thought she was awesome. Of course, I thought she was beautiful, but the beauty shines from the inside out, and so her beauty definitely shines from the inside out. And she was, she loves kids, even though she didn't have any of her own. So that's, a really important part. Somebody who gets kids, loves kids, and we both, care about children.
And what's one of your favorite qualities? Just mention one with another about Laura that you love.
She's an amazing cook. So see.
Is she in there making sauce for a whole day?
Not for a whole day, but she definitely is a great cook. She's very artistic, so she's art. She does art, and art's part of her cooking.
So Jenny, I have something I want to say to you. I'm so happy that you've been a lesbian for what, like 2 weeks now? The whole time we've been dating.
Wonderful.
Right, 2 wonderful weeks, and I feel so fortunate and honored that you jumped the fence for me.
I wouldn't have jumped it for anyone else.
I'm so glad to hear that. I do want to say though that we've been dating for 2 weeks. I think it's time for us to start a home.
Honey, yeah?
Start. Yes?
Who's in our yard? Don't you live, aren't you the neighbor?
Yes,
jump
I'm
the
the one
fence?
that Martha's taking a cooking class with.
Yes.
Every
Cooking
weekday
class.
from
Yes.
noon to 8 p.m.
Yes.
Does that class require you guys to hold arms like that?
That's actually to increase the bond.
Yes. Yes. Right.
You look familiar. Did we go out once? Did we go out once like 3 years ago?
We totally, Rick.
What? You went out?
I go by Ricky. My name's Rochelle, but yeah.
I'm sorry I never told you. It's just that I don't see you very often because we're always having sex.
That's true. Come up for air. You should tell me these times.
Come on, Micah. I live with Martha. We have a thing. I mean, I don't know, we've never said that we're actually dating.
Right.
But we've been living together, we sleep in the same bed. So I thought, that meant something.
Martha and I, we don't just live together. We're actually deeply in love.
I know you don't live together, you just hopped over the fence.
Doctor, dealing with trauma.
All right.
Yes. So I try to open up this app, and then it opens and it closes.
So,
Need help.
what are your medical issues that you came to see me for?
Okay, so I'll try to open up this app, and it opens for a sec, and then it closes. It's traumatic.
I'm a medical doctor, so I specialize in medical problems. That doesn't seem like a medical problem to me. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm not understanding. Patient is always right. Go right ahead.
Okay. So I wake up.
Oh yeah, okay, that sounds like a medical problem.
So I wake up, I roll over, and I'm just like.
All right, so you're having some issues sleeping. That's definitely something.
No, I get a full 13 hours of sleep.
So a little more than. Go ahead.
Okay, well, patient's right. So I go and I slide and I open it. Sometimes I don't remember my code. It's 2. That was almost my code. It's 1111.
Well, let's talk to patient confidentiality, so you can tell me your code.
It's 247.
Okay. That's not technically a medical issue. I'm saying you came to a medical doctor because you can't open an app on your phone.
Yeah, it's traumatic. So let me explain it again. So wait, I roll over 13 hours. I'm like, I'm up.
No,
I press 247. I slide it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna check this cool app. I just download it. It took forever. So I open it, and then it like says it's like loading, and then just. And I'm like, why did I download the app? And it's traumatizing.
Okay, look, I got a busy day ahead of me.
You're gonna have to clear your schedule because I'm not healed.
I'm gonna give you a prescription for Prozac, and take none of these. All right.
No, it's still not opening.
Hey, I heard you guys were taking donations for pregnant youth.
Yes, we are. Come on in.
Great. This is just a bunch of stuff I don't need anymore.
Great. Well, let's have a look.
Cool. Partner and I don't know if it's weird, but
oh, come on in.
I just came into Browns. Browns.
pretty cool.
Welcome. Have a look.
This just reminds me of him. It's mostly leather.
Let's have a look.
So, I've got these pair of pants. Unfortunately, no ass to them. I've got this shirt. It's good for breastfeeding because the nipples are cut out.
Oh, that's a beaut.
So yeah, this is a leather robe. It's a trick robe though. Here. See if I pull this, it falls right out. That's good if they're giving birth. I've never been blessed with a child. Oh, this is great. Right.
Is that a click? Is that a vibrating sword?
Yeah, it's like a vibrating sword.
Oh, my kid's a kicker. He's gonna love violence.
Yeah, there you go.
He's taking to it.
So cool. So just clean that and it's yours.
Fantastic job here at Donation Center for all your volunteering. You guys.
Did you see the display?
Yeah. The thing is, we are in the community. We do have a lot of interesting items coming in. You've been doing a great job with that. The one issue I have is when people turn on the vibrators that they bring in, you don't need to make that noise. The vibrator makes plenty of noise on its own. You don't need to make noise as they're doing it.
I'm glad you brought that up because I went to this job skills seminar. And they said that sometimes by creating some extra sounds and vibrations, they feel more relaxed and they're more willing to buy.
Wow. All right. I'm sold.
Yeah.
You in.
So Dad,
Yeah. Hey.
it's like sometimes like a vibrator wants to be with another vibrator. Sometimes it doesn't.
All right.
Just tell them you're gay!
We understand that you're both gay.
I told you already!
The issue that we're having is that you don't eat our dinners.
Yeah. You just keep putting dildos on.
Just grab a fork and take a bite of that dinner,
I'm
please.
trying to explain my feelings.
Just grab a fork.
Take a bite of
See,
dinner.
like,
They slaved for 7 hours on those crackers.
Honey, here's the thing. We're from a big family. We all live within 30 minutes of each other. Don't have a bus schedule. Okay? And the way we deal with our emotions is by eating a fuck ton of pasta. So I don't care if you're straight or you're gay. I just don't know how to talk to you about it. But I know how to eat.
Listen, that's my rigatoni right there.
That's my beef balls.
That's right.